time with 16 #1 singles, more than 150 million albums sold. That's huge. Huge.
Thank God.
The Emancipation of Mimi has sold over 6 million copies. We Belong Together is your 16th #1 hit, just behind Elvis at number 18 and Beatles with 20. That's huge. You just won 4 Vibe Awards, and you're the first female in history to have a #1 and #2 spot the same week with We Belong Together, which I love, you know I love it, and Shake It Off, which I love, like a Calgon commercial. That's my favorite line.
I really got to get out of here.
You really got to get out of here.
Exactly.
But anyway, those are huge accomplishments. I mean, to be the #1 most successful female artist of all time is
Thank you.
What's that feel like? That's...
Well, first of all, I have to give you credit because I was on here before We Belong Together even was near going to #1, and so thank you for helping me with that and for helping me on my way. That was a big accomplishment for me, the Sweet 16th #1.
Yeah, yeah.
And then to have it be my biggest song ever for my whole career was like, well, I totally didn't imagine that.
I love that song so much. I sing it all the time.
Thank you. I heard about you singing it in the car.
Yeah, I'll have to give you, we sang it on the show. I went to the California Pizza Kitchen and I sang it with my friend. Anyway, now I forgot. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, everybody in the audience is getting a copy of the CD. We have a surprise for you it's hard to surprise you, but we're going to surprise you.
You surprised me last time because that gift package was a stone winner.
Oh, really?
She gave me a Barbie doll that was so adorable and a license plate, all these cute things, because nobody ever had things with my name on it when I was little, because no one had the name Mariah that I knew, so it was all like little Mariah. It was very well thought out, and I really loved it.
You're welcome.
Thus, this.
No, thank you very much. Now I'm going to keep giving you good stuff, because you give me really good stuff. All right, we're going to surprise Mariah with something, and when we come back, we'll be right back.
Up next, Ellen's going to freak Mariah Carey's freak. Wait till you see how. Still ahead.
I'm just speaking from experience. Nothing can compare to your first choice. So I hope this will remind you when it's forever. So don't forget about us. That you're in.
We're back with Mariah Carey. That's a clip from Don't Forget About Us. Is that the name of it?
Yes, that's the new single from what we're giving to the audience today, the Ultra Platinum Edition.
Yeah, it really is an accomplishment. I was saying before the commercial, everything you've accomplished it, and you had a very tough upbringing. So you had big dreams and not a lot of opportunity, it seemed.
Right. Well, and also my mother was she really encouraged me, even though we didn't have a lot. It was very much like, don't say if I make it, say when I make it. You know, having that kind of, you know, somebody reassuring you like that, as opposed to a lot of people who didn't.
Now, it's huge that you accomplished everything, and now you're trying to give back, because you did something really special for a bunch of kids.
Right, the Emancipating Minors from out here in LA, and it was actually something that I was contacted about because what I was told was they were inspired by the title, The Emancipation of Mimi, and they were inspired by, I guess, the whole story and you know, whatever, and that it kind of paralleled what they were going through. So I wasn't able to be there because I had to go to Japan, but...
So these are foster children who, at a certain age, are kind of set out on their own.
Basically, yeah, basically they're set out on their own, and they're able to do what they will with their lives. And
you weren't able to be there, because usually every year you're there for the graduation.
Well, not every year for this particular cause, but once they brought it to me, to my attention, I was like, I really, really want to go. And I happened to have to be in Japan at that moment, so I couldn't be there, so I wrote a little thing for them. And
I know, I read it. It was really sweet. But it would be better if you were actually there in person.
Yes, it would have been better.
Instead, we brought them here to you. Come on out.